This is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're gonna be typing Will Durant for Jess. I gotta remember the fucking name. I gotta remember the fucking name.
Daniel
He's
Day
a
Lewis. Daniel Day Lewis.
that's his name?
No.
Fuck. Whatever. Daniel D. Lewis. Okay.
Trash SI Mercer.
And
Trash.
we just went over that. Okay, so Daniel D. Lewis. He's in some movies. You guys know we use Linda Band's interaction styles and Tiffman combined with cognitive functions. We have all these online. Just go to the playlist how to find anyone's personality type and also the cognitive functions as well. There's a lot of education-based shit on my channel. The best shit you're gonna get. So we'll be looking at this guy using those metrics here. Anything you guys want to say about this guy? I don't know too much about him. This is
No.
one of Jess, the GOAT. We love Jess, man. Jess is one of the hardest working moderators. I think Jess don't sleep, man. I'm like, turn around, Jess is doing something. But it's great. Let's see here. So you guys ready?
Yeah, the dummy base has him as INFJ.
Oh shit, I gotta pull
Oh,
up the dummy.
probably closer than they usually are.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
That's not too bad, for the dummy base.
Oh shit. What is guys?
Not the worst.
It's Day Lewis, not D Lewis.
Oh
It's Day
shit.
Lewis.
Well,
D.
I'm fucking up today.
All right. Maybe by the end of this, we'll get his name
Yeah,
right.
we'll get his name right by the end of this, whatever his fucking name is, man. Like,
Will
okay.
Durant.
I'm- He's on the list too, man. Somebody put him in there. Man, they be putting in people I've never heard of in my life. Okay, they got him as a five. They got him
Will
as a
The
Durant.
five.
five. Wow.
They got him as a five.
INFJ
INFJ
five.
blown
Yeah.
away. INFJ like blown away. Like 170 votes to INTJ with 11. That's crazy.
All right.
Hey.
Well,
All right, so INFJs, guys, direct, responding, process. They are affiliative, they're motive, and they are abstract. They're TIFE and they're SENI. I'm just gonna give a quick run. I'll let Zara go. Zara, you want to go ahead and give the
All
metrics?
right. Affiliative, it cares about the group, the group structure. Pragmatic cares about they're just it's what's in it for them. Their ends justify the means. And then we have structure versus motive. Structures thinks about like uh, systems and what have you. The motive or particularism is more about what they get out of a situation. And now we're going to concrete and abstract. Concrete is about the here and now or the past, what the tangible. Abstract is about conceptualizations, patterns, abstractions in general. Um, directing versus informing. It chooses the role in the conversation. Informing it creates buy-in. So with an evasive language. I think with direct, it can be a little confusing. They could be vague, whereas or they don't give all the context. If you're wanting to distinguish the two, initiating versus responding, this is more obvious. Initiators will choose will bring up topics. Are more loquacious. Responding people will as it says, respond in part to the initiating. Um, Process versus outcome. Process people think about the journey towards the more than the destination, whereas outcome types don't really care about the journey, but are more focused about on the destination. Now we got TE versus T and FI. TE is more about systems or organizing, and FI is more about congruency towards their values, and um, they place a high importance on what matters to them. TI versus FE. TI is more syllogistic reasoning. I would even say it's Aristotelian, if you guys know what that is. FE is about upholding the values of other people. I should say that they're both of them are about understanding, but TA is more about understanding the logic, and FE is about understanding the emotions of the group. So then there's SE and I. SE is more about being in the moment, being present, seeing opportunities in the here and the now. NI is more about foreseeing, as it says. It's also about synthesizing, forecasting, and anticipation. SI versus NE. SI is more about reviewing the past, homeostasis, bodily sensations. NE is more about inference, interpreting connections and patterns.
Yeah, yeah. A good thing to think about NI is like NI is gonna shrink shit down.
Yeah.
Like you'll always find like one overarching theme or something behind something.
Yeah,
And
synthesis.
and then NE is gonna expand whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah. That's important to note as well.
All righty, guys. This guy looks like the Joker. Looks like Henley's brother.
Early, but I didn't want to grab onto the thought together so differently. I tried to not apply a face to it exactly.
Wes Anderson.
Oh, really?
That said, it's kind of a trick. You have to trick yourself too, because you're trying to write this man, not really write
People
it
get two
like
for
it's
one
going to
here.
be somebody who's going to play it. I don't know.
It's a little bit different from the book, and the book is really about sort of capitalism and politics and socialism. Here,
damn,
the twin
here
theme.
we go. We got a theme with capitalism, socialism, fucking politics lately. What the fuck? We go to an actor that still pulls this shit up, huh? It's interesting. It's fun.
Are religion and business, right? How did you get there to that point?
When I found the book, it was about 6 or 7 years ago. So, obviously, not living in a bubble, and there's a lot of things going on. And being from California, not that far from the oil fields of Bakersfield, and the kind of curiosity about what the hell is this stuff, and how do they get it out of the ground?
It's a great American story.
It is a great. It's
great,
irresistible,
yeah.
and yeah.
All right. So you get a script. Do you read it immediately?
Yeah, because it came from him.
Did you say to yourself, "Can I be that Daniel"?
You think ENTP's always gotta do some type of edgelord shit? Yeah, because it came from him. It's always like some type of edgelord shit.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, why? Why? Just answer the question. Just answer the fucking question.
Before anything else, let's keep creative, right? Creative.
Probably creative, yeah. Probably seven.
B squared. B squared.
Can I do this?
Well, that question mark lurks somewhere. But when things are working right, you feel
He does kind of give me if I just think about Henley hair and shit, bro. It's like this is Henley, bro.
It's
Even
Henley.
the markings of his head, bro. It's like it's fucking Henley.
yourself irresistibly drawn into the orbit of a hitherto unknown world. So the question mark it's kind of a false question because
we're getting abstract here, guys, and we get
eloquent.
Yeah,
it's already asked too late.
Hitherto unknown
in
world.
a way.
When you ask it, you're already there.
I'm gone. Yeah. Yeah, pack my bags. Yeah, not without a certain degree of trepidation. But yeah, I packed my bags.
I know he reminds me of Penn Badgley. Penn Badgley, I'm seeing that too. I'm seeing Penn Badgley too, the guy who starred in You.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Yep.
Age.
Yeah,
You see a character and you
well, I didn't know where it was going to go. I mean, like Paul said, when he's writing it, to write it with me in mind is kind of misleading because I certainly believe, I think Paul has it in common with all good writers that to some extent it feels to me as if those characters are so alive already, even just only on the page, that he has begun to inhabit the world that he's creating and to see that world through the eyes of those characters so that they're revealing themselves somehow. And that, I suppose, is very similar to the way in which we work. So the decisions are kind of taken away from you, which is a blessing, really, because the whole notion that you kind of create a a body out of bits of old lumber and, you know, a few memories and this, you know, kind of like a bric-a-brac shop of, you know, emotional...
Wolf dust.
Wolf dust. You know, if that's the truth of it, I don't want to know that that's the truth. I prefer to kid myself that there's some kind of mystery.
Yeah. You had to go raise the money, or somebody did. You know, it was not easy in this case because... You know,
they took one look at the two of us and said, no, I don't think so. Digging holes and no.
And then he says, well, you won't see any dialogue for the first 20 minutes. I can see some studio executives saying, what? And then you say, well, and there are no women in this movie either, by the way.
Yeah, that went well. No, they definitely made
And then you say, my lead is going to be in every scene.
That's right. They definitely made us feel for a while that they wanted us to come over to dinner, but then they really let us know that they didn't want us to take care of their kids and that we couldn't sleep over.
Could Kate Blanchett play Eli, maybe?
Well, it's happened before. If you can play Dylan, you can play Eli.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to find somebody that's as mad as you are, and there is somebody, you know, there's someone out there.
Some executive as mad as you are.
And he came in there, I won't say.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Well, the great thing that happened was that my agent stopped being an agent and went to run a film studio. So you're on the
there
hook.
you go. Paramount Vantage.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. That movie you've been trying to sell, you own it.
You own it. We're into it. But it
Crazy
gave you guys the
conversation.
time to collaborate, did it not?
It did. I mean, quite honestly, the first time we tried to get the money for the movie, we didn't really know what we were doing. There's so many variables about how you shoot down a mine shaft and building the derrick and where we would shoot and all this sort of stuff that we actually had a figure that was higher just because we didn't know. And so in all fairness to those places that said no, get out of here, you know, we did need to go back to the drawing board. We needed more time to research and get it all sorted. Lots of things happened in a year. Babies were born, backs were broken, things, and it was good. And when we met back up, we knew what we could do it for. So it all ended up working out.
Now, while he's out doing this, are you getting ready for the role?
Yeah, my own quiet way, yeah.
What's your own quiet way?
Well, I spend many months in apparently listless rumination, out of which I hope something will emerge.
You're waiting for somebody to speak to you? Or?
I think I am, actually. I mean, for all that there's obvious work to be done, the most fascinating part of the work is the work that you have absolutely no control over whatsoever. That's the part of the work that frays your nerves, because you don't know if that...
Obviously, he's any dumb. Why does he care about that? Because the unknown is fun for them, right? Being in the unknown is what's exciting for them. If it's known, usually NI-DOM is bored, okay? Bored, okay? So they're going to chase the unknown.
You mean
Life will
NI-DOM?
reveal itself.
I think you said NI-DOM.
Oh, should I say NI? Well, any.
Yeah.
Damn. Any, okay? Any DOM, okay? Any DOM. Yeah.
To you in any way that you can absorb it, digest it.
But you do, you and I have had lots of conversations about acting before at this table, but you went out and did familiarize yourself with the kinds of tools that
Yes.
they do so that you know what they feel like in their hands.
Yeah, I mean, how long does it
rock.
take to pick up a pickaxe and start hammering?
So this was one day?
I mean, one of the great advantages about you discover plain view in a state of primitive existence, which you would have shared with anybody else that, you know, that set themselves on that course. I mean, there's nothing, you learn as you go along. They were learning as they went
Learn as you go along. That's progression.
along. You buy the tools, you buy a donkey if you've got enough money. You probably, if you can find a partner, that's okay, but otherwise you just do it on your own and you make it up as you go along. And even
Pick it up as you go along. Progression.
that when you see him at the beginning, he's a silver prospector, but then
I hardly know what he's saying half the time.
then the whole oil thing, you know, before you get into the industrialization of oil production, it's really just the process of scooping it out of the ground, where it emerges naturally into pools with buckets and saucepans and, you know. So
What's interesting about the movie, we'll see a little bit of this in a moment, You really want to capture that feeling of labor and of physicality. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you saw that. And how,
Well, it was great. It was great reading about some of these stories of these men doing this work, but it was hard to wrap your mind around. Thinking about what are they talking. They would describe these contraptions that they worked with in a 50-foot eucalyptus tree trunk that they had shaped and everything else. And it was kind of like science fiction a little bit. It was that kind of bizarre, and you try to draw it out and think, what the hell are they talking about? How are they doing this stuff? And that is what Daniel said. It's just how exciting it was to start building this stuff from the ground up and watching these guys work the labor of it is really exciting, because I guess that's always a question. It's like, what is this stuff and how do you get it up and out of the ground? I mean, that was a really good question.
And you want to show that.
Yeah.
What does a derrick look like, and how do you build them? And
how do you do it?
And what happens if they catch on fire?
Yeah.
All of that.
How do you put it out?
To try and do.
Yeah.
No, not yet. But I suppose, to put it another way, he'd have in common the experience of having to transform himself from the savagery of everyday life as a kind of bottom feeder prospector who's going to try and get just enough crude ore out of one hole in the ground to maybe get himself another lease in which he might find a little bit more, and gradually sort of build his way towards this unimaginable wealth that was promised to them all. But those that were lucky enough, those that weren't broken and beaten by the experience, and they were lucky enough to make some money, they transformed themselves from savages into showmen in a way. He's like a showman. He's got his snake bite remedy, and he's going to sell that whatever way he can from town to town. And for a man that's lived in silence in holes in the ground for maybe years, he's now got to find a voice and a silver tongue that's going to convince people to turn their pockets inside out and invest in him as a man of irrefutable wisdom. And
how did you find, as an actor, his voice? I mean, the physicality of the voice that you used?
Well, luckily for me, there are no recordings from the period, so no one can say for sure that they just didn't talk like that. So that left me with the imagination and freedom, and we listened to quite a lot of recordings, which Paul
Imagination, freedom, need the pragmatic.
Managed to find for me from the Dust Bowl years, some from Oklahoma, some from Fond du Lac, where Plainview came from, and I couldn't really find anything in those, except maybe just a clue here and there. But over a period of time, I began to, when you were asking about how, I like things to take time, because, again, I like to kid myself into thinking that I can hear that voice before I try and make the sound of it, that I can hear it as we can sometimes hear our own voices before we speak. And then there's the problem of trying to let it out.
Well, is it easier to find it in your head, or is it easier to duplicate what you hear?
Well, it begins with hearing it, and then, it's not always a straightforward thing because sometimes when it comes out of your mouth, I made lots of little recordings for Paul.
You send them off to him?
On tapes that conform to no known formats whatsoever.
How was it to watch him?
No format.
Create?
Yeah, I've never done. I'm not even gonna draw it out. ENTP.
that was an odd one.
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's clearly informative, guys. Okay, saw that pretty early on. A lot of journey journey focus,
Abstract, yeah, process. Yep.
abstract. So when you're looking at that, you got informative, and then you got abstract clearly. Um,
Pragmatic.
and then that's literally everything besides ENTP and ENFP is literally gone, right? Um, we know that the ENTP loves acting because the FI trickster allows them to take on any role. They can be anything that for anything. So acting really something they're the best at, hands down. It's not even close. And it's because the FI trickster can read a part and then become that part, right? They don't have like a very strong identity for themselves. So, they can read a movie or a part or whatever and take on that role. Um, as you see there, and these ENTPs like that sometimes don't come off super extroverted. But if you get them comfortable and they start talking, you'll notice it just jump from shit to shit. It's crazy. Once they get comfortable and they like you, bro, they can't shut the fuck up. Oh, Merce, I got this new idea. Fucking Henley, bro. Like, set your watch to Henley. Like, Merce, I got like 3 new theories. I'm like, Henley, shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, they're cool guys, man. TIFE, obviously. Um, you know, pretty sure, at this point, people are starting to get the gist of this. Like, if you're an actor, usually, most likely you're gonna be ENTP. It's like a
Well,
chess player.
especially like somebody of his caliber, who's basically one of the best of his generation. I'd say
Right.
as far as like all of the best ones, almost every single one's ENTP.
Yeah. It's like the
I
chess
mean,
players. It's like,
that's exactly, yep. Chess players and INTPs, INTJs. So,
yeah.
um,
Usually fucking INTJ shit.
yeah, definitely for sure.
Like, I mean, you need that NI foresight to be at the best of the game. Like, if you're talking about the best of the best, yeah, you need that. Like, if you're talking about just like anybody playing it, like for the rookies and shit, but when you're talking about the best of the best, you
Why
really,
is the Enneagram misspelled?
oh shit. I think I fucking accidentally fucking maybe hit a button. Um, Whatever. He's a 7. 7. They go 7W8.
Is that it? Yeah. Yeah.
Enneagram, whatever. Fuck. He's got. What are we thinking? Are we gonna go with Henley's? What you call it? SOXX.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go with Henley.
Same thing.
Subtype. We're gonna go creative. Well, C.
C squared or whatever.
I'm thinking
Think C
CS.
squared or CN? What are you guys thinking?
C squared.
Yes,
Good.
C squared.
All right. What are we thinking for development here, guys?
I think it's kind of tricky, but I would say definitely at least above average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know that you could really go prodigy, but he's obviously very good at what he does. So
Yeah. I think you don't. The tellings for me for an ENTP is when you don't see a lot of drama surrounding their name.
yeah,
Yeah, that's telling of a very well developed ENTP. Just staying out of drama and shit and staying out of chaos. Um, I
which
think
I think he's able to do.
yeah, yeah,
But he kind of reminds me of Joaquin Phoenix. So I feel like at some another day I'm gonna have to look at Joaquin Phoenix just to
yeah.
make sure. But
He did kind of look like that guy, didn't he?
like he was reminding me of the Joaquin Phoenix
Yeah,
Joker.
Joaquin Phoenix is the
Mhm.
NTP.
You think so?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at him recently. And previously I thought he was something different, but
Yeah,
that probably
I
makes
think
more sense.
I
the
think he's
Joker
the
character
NTP.
is like an ENTP.
Yeah,
It's they're
Kind of
a lot of ENTPs will get to the part where they get to that. No one has acknowledged me, and because no one has acknowledged me, I'm gonna make the world acknowledge me. And
Yeah.
generally speaking, that's usually FI trickster, SC demon territory, right? I'm gonna become this identity. I'm gonna take on this identity of X person, and I'm
yeah.
gonna burn this bitch down. Okay,
Mhm.
you'll see that with a lot of the ENTP villains, just like the Joker, right? I'm gonna make you guys acknowledge me, right? You'll see it with like some of these ENTPs like Shigaraki. He's in My Hero Academia, stuff like that. Like they don't have identity, and like if people don't acknowledge ENTPs, because deep down they want to be acknowledged, they want to be loved. And if people don't give them an identity,
Yeah.
They may pick the wrong identity, man.
Well, I don't know why, but I was thinking about Tupac recently, and like you know how like when Tupac was young, like how his personality did a complete flip over like a few years.
Yeah.
So like I kind of wonder like did his personality flip because he was trying to get that validation and like acceptance from people? Because that's what I kind of think. It's like because you know he was talking about how he was talking like when he was like in his teens, like completely different than the Tupac that people know. You
Yeah.
know, like the Tupac that was like the thug and shooting at cops, that kind of shit.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're always edge lords,
Yeah,
and they always got this sense of like crazy ass justice. I don't know what it is with them. They got this sense of crazy ass justice. Effie Child there. Sometimes it can make ENTPs think they got Effie critic or something, but they generally like are big on that injustices shit.
Yeah.
But they will like I guess they try to people please or something, and
yeah, Fe.
or they're just trying these different masks on to figure out what fits, and then they find one that fits and they wear it. But they got to make sure they don't go through too many like harsh realities. I think for Tupac, he was doing well until he got set up and shot.
Yeah,
They set him up and
that's
shot him.
true.
Then he just went on like fuck everybody mode,
Yeah,
you know?
burn it
Like,
down. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be this crazy motherfucker, like don't give a fuck. Um, but I do think like ENTPs can get out of that. They just gotta like get in the right circle, the right group, and shake out of it. My brother always he told me like recently, like he's in his villain arc.
oh
And
yeah,
he says he's in his villain arc and he's like, I'm gonna be whatever the fuck people want me to be. And I'm just like, that's crazy, bro. It's like that's wild, man. He's like, I'm gonna be whatever the fuck they want me to be. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy, bro. So if I can ENTP burn it down syndrome. But I think he's doing well. I think you know, they take things a little too serious sometimes, I think. Um my brother definitely does. He takes things too serious when it comes to like life. I think maybe like, he feels as though like no one had his back when he hit the ground. And because
oh,
like uh he- because he's always provided for other people. Like he's always provided for other people. And he noticed when he hit the ground, like nobody was there to really help him. So then he's like, yo, I'm just a fucking villain. Like fuck that. Like. Um, so it's
almost
interesting.
sounds like a covert contract, but
Yeah, they do that. They did. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is.
Looks like Daniel Day-Lewis he's been married to the same woman since like the '90s, since like
Really?
'96. So
That's wild.
and they have a few kids together. I think they have like 3 children or 2 or 3 children, something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Usually you can't keep the motherfuckers to be with the same woman, bro. Charlie Sheen status, man.
Well, I didn't watch it, but I seen a YouTube video recommendation like he's talking about why he doesn't pay prostitutes anymore. You know.
Dude, he literally like admitted that he slept with men.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Get out of
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
bro.
Fucking guy, man. Dude.
He said you can only have the menu so many times before you turn it upside down. And I'm like, bro. Like,
Gotta
man.
have that novelty, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta have that novelty. All right, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right.